Before I get into the review, I just want to say how much I just appreciate suits, man. Nothing like going out on a night of town or to a bar or convention or even a little get together wearing a nice slick slack suit, man. Seeing Lewis and the Shishi guy wearing them suits, just like, man, I miss it. Ever since the coronavirus pandemic started, I've been able to wear one. And that's all I wanted to say. Now, without further ado, let's get into the review. Now, of course, when you snoop around for trouble, trouble always tends to find you. And that's exactly what happened to Legoshi, man. Legoshi got the snot beaten out of him. And that's something you rarely see. But now we're actually seeing a carnivore of confident strength to fight against him. He's proven he doesn't stand a chance. But then again, his snout was not working. He was sick. So he was even trying to bite on him, feel him, see anything. He was even remembering some times with Tim how he was wondering if his relationship with Tim was anything special, but it was. Because during this time of age, for a herbivore to give kindness and a chance to a carnivore is an amazing thing, even though that's probably what led to his demise in the first place. Now the question is, which one of the carnivores in the drama club did it? They're probably big, they're muscular, and you probably wouldn't suspect them, because that's how it always is in these kind of murder cases. I didn't suspect you to do it. It's always like that. Who's see? I bet some calm dude or something like that. But time will tell. So while that happening, he was able to do Morse code with his best friend Jack. Jack knew his legacy so good to the point that he knows his Morse code even when he's sick, with his nose kind of stuffed up, which was pretty amazing. But then as Jack is running towards the place, thank for the sound and putting one and two together, he was able to find Legoshi. But as he was running, he was realizing that there's not many things he can help Legoshi with. Legoshi is starting to become more independent. Yes, Legoshi is awkward, so he would always rely on his friends, especially Jack, to help him through some situations. But now Legoshi has a motive, a drive to do things on his own. And because of that, Jack is becoming more, in his opinion, irrelevant for Legoshi. Which, when you have something like that you're used to, whether you like it or not, it just goes away, you do feel this sort of discomfort with it, whether you like that thing or not, because it's become a long-term habit in your life. It's like second nature to you. So the fact that it's now being disturbed, it feels off. And I can understand how Jack is feeling that kind of thing. And you see the display and dynamics of the setting. You see Oshi in the dark. He has the gray fur. He has blood on him. He looks very mysterious and dangerous. While you see Jack with his innocent eyes and light, this nice fluffy light fur. The innocence. Meaning, Legoshi is really going down a path where he, in a way, is might not be able to go back from. Not in a bad way, as an evil or anything like that, but more as if, in order to do what he has to do, he has to keep himself distance from his friends. In a way, people see him in a different kind of, light or whatever. So he runs off, looking for console, help, whatever, emotional support. But no, he goes to the Black Alley Market to look for, not the Black Alley Market, but, well, yeah, look for Gohan. Gohan, everyone's favorite freaking panda, man. Oh my god, I love seeing Gohan again, man. That dude's freaking awesome. I love his design and stuff. It's just, you were able to make a panda and make him look actual badass. Because people do panda designs, they look cute or they look silly, where I can't take them seriously enough. Even when you try to make them comeback actual kind of thing, like muscular, like in Wakfu, they still look a little silly. But here, the dude looks completely intimidating, but yet can be friendly at the same time. Amazing job for the mangaka, by the way. So he wants to learn how to, he wants to stay out of school because he feel like that, being there might put his life in danger and others. But of course, Gohan said, no, I can't have you just screwing up your life for this. You need to go back to school, and he accepts him as apprentice, but however, gotta go with a little initiation. There's always an initiation in these things, I swear to God. Now, the second part of this episode, of course, it's always like that. There's always the two parts of the episode with Legoshi and Lewis, of course, because these are the two main characters. You will see Legoshi in the opening. Lewis is his own main character. Now, that being said, him being the leader of the Shishigami is turning things upside down in the black market area. Especially if the Shishigami, instead of just attacking the weak, they're now attacking the strong to protect the weak by making themselves look good in this new society that they're trying to adapt to. Thanks for Hoverboard being their leader, people are seeing them in a different light, which is good. Perfect example is this little perspective of this dancer. The only hoverboard in this dancing club who dare put themselves in there, because apparently the last one was there, got eaten alive. Like, geesh, though I would not want to live in that world. But anyway, with that being said, Cosmos was a very good dancer, and everyone loved her. Well, lust over her, where lust and hunger meets. And it was very interesting. However, one of the other employees got jealous and lowered down the cage. Luckily, somehow, I guess Lewis was there on business, but he came there right on time. Like, wow, good timing, man. Oh, she would been gone. If that hurts. But anyways, so it seems to be working now. Shishigami, people are seeing the Shishigami in a different light. They're not just seeing these dangerous people everyone's scared of, but more people they are intimidated by, but yet at the same time respect. The same thing. That's one of the things that the Shishigami was missing. They had the fear, but they didn't have the respect. I guess in this day and age, instead of fear to get over the peoples, you gotta have the respect instead. Still act intimidating, kind of like how Giorno's gang Passion and JoJo Bizarre Adventures Part 5 was like, Still be good guys, but don't be pushovers. Now, with that being said, with Celebration, she's going to be eating finer meals and meat, while having Lewis, who eats meat too, saying he doesn't approve or like eating meat. He does it because he has to adapt to the new society he's put into. But behind closed doors, he rejects the meat. His body rejects it. He barfs it out every time. Even the help of energy drinks doesn't help. However, you will see this nice connection between him and the Shishigami of each member as the story goes on. You will learn something about each member and their flaws and their pros and cons, which I do enjoy about the show. Of course, the leader of the pack himself being very respectful in a way, that these people weren't just brutal thugs. See, people in America are so used to seeing when you think of gangs and stuff, they think of these, the regular thugs you see outside being up, harassing people and stuff, just being complete monsters. But then again, in other countries like Italy and Japan, the Yakuza and Italy, their mobs, you have people who are dignified strength, and they do nudge and budge here and there, but people still respected them. They had a sense of class and style about them, which I really respect compared to the ones we have here in America, which is just, but I guess that's just the beauty of America. We don't have that tradition, I guess. Well, our own tradition, I guess you could say. Well, anyways, he's trying to eat the meat, but he can't, so inside he gets some, vegetables. It's amazing, I guess meat eaters can eat vegetables or anything like this. It's possible. Then again, I have seen one time seen a hoverboard eat meat. It was strange of the video. I didn't believe it, but it happened. So it's a possibility. Hey, I've seen chickens actually eat chicken nuggets before, and that was very interesting to watch. So yeah, it's a possibility that sometimes hoverboards can eat meat to turn on the situation. Are they right in mind? I don't know, so I'm not going to question that. However, when he heard that a wolf has come to see him, of course he thought it was me Legacy. He's like, "Oh boy, my not best friend is coming to see me." That's pretty much what it was. This is my not best friend, but technically he is his best friend. But no, in fact, it's actually the female wolf that's there instead, the one who could also be a candidate of Beastar 2 if she plays her cards right. So that being said, that's how the episode ends, and I'm looking forward to more. The sad part about something about these sequels is that when they come out, you have less people talking about them when they first debut. I'm not seeing a lot of people talking about, Layback Camp or even this show much, which kind of upsets me. But hopefully it doesn't die out into the dust, because there's a lot of good stuff that's out right now. So hopefully they'll be able to stand on its own some way this season. Probably when it gets onto Netflix, it'll gain up its popularity again. So it'll have its second wave. We'll see. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit this bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Anime, signing out.